Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the Dear John Show. Look at me unshaved, unkempt again. God almighty, I'm going to have to learn how to use a razor or a strimmer. Welcome everybody to the Dear John Show, Sunday the 17th of June 2018. I'm delighted to be here with all of you. I know I've come on about 5 minutes, 6 minutes early, but I came on for a purpose. I'm at my flat now in Warrington, and I just want to put this show out as a commemoration to one of our tenants who met a fatal death, as far as we can make out, a few days ago. Andy, gonna miss you, buddy. Sleep with the angels. So I dedicate this show to Andy tonight. He used to love listening to it from his room, which is right next to the kitchen where I broadcast from. Tonight, we have quite a bit for you tonight. I'm hoping to get Christine in as quickly as possible onto the show because she's an hour ahead of me, so it's going to be 10 o'clock where Christine is in Berlin. And we have two stories for you tonight, one for the start of the show and one for the finish. And one is all the difference in the world. And it's a lovely little story. I'll have one of these each week for the next 4 weeks. Thanks to Nina Thilo, of course, who sent me these stories. I'll have 3 or 4 of these over the weeks. And any more we pick up as we're going along. We found a good website that has lots of this on it, and it's very uplifting. It's really upbeat stories and great meaning and intention in it for how we should be going along as humans. Well, I hope everybody had a good week in the last week that's gone out. I hope things are improving if they weren't so good, and I hope the week incoming is going to be much better for the lot of us. I'm going to start tonight with just this quick little story, and then I'm going to go searching and seeing if I can find Christine. All the difference in the world, this one is called. This is a beautiful little story, this is. Every Sunday morning I take a light jog around a park near my home. There's a lake located in one corner of the park. Each time I jog by this lake, I see the same elderly woman sitting at the water's edge with a small metal cage sitting beside her. This past Sunday my curiosity got the best of me, so I stopped jogging and walked over to her. As I got closer, I realised that the metal cage was in fact a small trap. She had a fourth turtle. There were 3 turtles, unharmed, slowly walking around the base of the trap. She had a 4th turtle in her lap that she was carefully scrubbing with a spongy brush. "Hello," I said. "I see you here every Sunday morning. If you don't mind my nosiness, I'd love to know what you're doing with these turtles." She smiled. "I'm cleaning off their shells," she replied. Anything on a turtle's shell, like algae or scum, reduces the turtle's ability to absorb heat and impedes its ability to swim. Hello Marna, hello Charlotte, lovely to see you here. And thanks for joining me even though it's a late show tonight. Again, I do apologise. "I'd love to know what you're doing with these turtles." She smiled. "I'm cleaning off their shells," she replied. "Wow, that's really nice of you," I exclaimed. She went on. "I spend a couple of hours each Sunday morning relaxing by this lake and helping these little guys out. It's my own strange way of making a difference." "But don't most freshwater turtles live their whole lives with algae and scum hanging from their shells?" I asked. "Yep, sadly they do," she replied. I scratched my head. "Well then, don't you think your time could be better spent? I mean, I think your efforts are kind and all, but there are freshwater turtles living in lakes all around the world. And 99% of these turtles don't have kind people like you to help them clean off their shells. So no offence, but how exactly are your localised efforts here truly making a difference?" The woman giggled out loud. She then looked down at the turtle in her lap, scrubbed off the last piece of algae from the shell, and said, "Sweetie, if this little guy could talk, he'd tell you I just made all the difference in the world." The moral of the story: hi Nina, how are you? You can change the world. Maybe not all at once, but one person, one animal, and one good deed at a time. Wake up every morning and pretend like what you do makes a difference. Why? Because it does. I love that story. When Nina sent that to me, I was absolutely made up. Hello, Jennifer. How are you? Great to hear you coming in from Oz. Absolutely wonderful. Man, it must be some weird time over there. Let me see. And I click on the faces. Who have I got in there? Well, at the minute, I don't have Christine. So I'll wait another couple of minutes and let me see. Marina Badgerow, do you have a poem for us ready? Give me a quick hint and tip. Hello Lisa, how are you? Nice to see you here and thank you for sending us in your poem. I hope Christine turns up because Christine has it. If not, I may have it still on email in here. So I can go back into the emails. I can take it over then if I need to. I should have messaged Christine and told her we were coming on. But, however, do you have any? Hello, Chris Edridge. How are you doing? It's 5 a.m. I was up around that same time this morning here in Warrington, Jennifer. Wow, it's going to be a long day. I can already feel the matchsticks coming out just to hold these lids apart. Really can. So let me see. Where will I go? Hello, Marina. Marina, I'm going to go in and I'm going to read a poem. I'm just waiting. I'm trying to kill time. See if Christine comes. If she doesn't, I'll open up the emails of the poems that everybody has sent me to send to her, yeah? And the first one I'm going to do is from that little jackrabbit, Dwayne Leon Rankin. This is Dwayne's one. And I love it. It's a forensic study of Jack and Jill. And it's called Jack and Jill, a forensic study. Well, let me see. Who was Jack and who was Jill? And why did they climb up that hill? They say it was to water fetch, but on a hill 'tis such a stretch. Water should be there on down, in the vale, there to be found, not on top of far off hill, but on some lower running rill. It could be, we'll never know, maybe to collect some snow, well, maybe. Anyway, in the end, poor old Jack, he did descend, fell on down and hit his head. Jill as well from hill there fled. By this I mean, she stumbled down, and there as well she broke her crown. Well, Jack got up and capered home, wrapped all up his wounded dome. Of Jill there's nothing more is said, only that she broke her head. Oh, Dwayne, you've been reading Jack and Jill, I reckon. No water there is spoken of, no telling if there was a shove. Only that of Jill and Jack, he alone, they say, came back. The story of what did occur to Jack alone we must defer. No Jill is round to set all straight, to tell to all her ending fate. Dwayne, thank you for that analysis on Jack and Jill. We're still none the wiser, really, because forensics let us down in telling us exactly what happened. Did he die? Did he live? Did she cause it? Did she shove him and push him? Was there no fingerprints, no boot prints or anything? I mean, Dwayne, it's a brilliant poem. I love that. Absolutely fabulous. Absolutely love it. And again, as I said, I don't have Christine. So I'm going to, just in case, I'm going to open up the emails with what I sent to Christine. Hopefully I can retrieve them now. I usually have problems at this part. Ba-da-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Right. Oh my God. Don't do this to me. No. Where's my sent box? I don't believe this. This is absolutely crazy. All mail. Let's go into all mail. No, go back. Go back. Go back, man. This technology is going to kill me, guys. Absolutely going to kill me. Sent mail. Here we go. We're going into that one. Let me see if I can find the ones I sent to Christine. Yeah. And you know what? I'm going to actually read this one at the minute because I don't see Christine on the screen. And this one is for Lisa, who has just joined us. Lisa's new to the group. Charlotte, you sent me this one. Hello, Ed Clinton. You didn't miss me show at all. We're only just starting, buddy. Thanks for coming in, Ed. Christine, you sent me this one from Lisa. Where am I gone? Lisa D. McGraw. And it was for her mum, Diane. And I still don't see Christine. It was for her mum to it's a beautiful, beautiful piece, this. I hope I do it justice, I really do. Diane Hardy McGraw. Tears, salting the cheek, plump with self-pity. Me. I'm lost, but she is found in the waiting arms of her father. He left suddenly, as did she. At 30, she splintered her psyche on my 11th year. 19 was too young to birth me and all my pain. 65 was too young to leave me and all my need. These numbers are abstract, but her love was finite. It was infinite as the universe. There is no equation for loss, no sum for death, no subtraction for wasted hours. No word problem so simple or complex that could explain the hole in me, as I will never be whole again. I cannot add a day to my life. I cannot add a moment back to the day death took its toll. I have no answers. I have no calibration for grief, no math, no science, just these grey words lingering on my heart, etching their way into space. The here and now, the last moments of my middle age. One fine day, Lord willing, I will be 65, and I know, even then, I will miss her. Wow. Lisa, I'm nearly crying reading this one. I got a lump in my throat, girl. Whew. Wow, wow, wow. That is a biggie, biggie, biggie. Christine, I think I've heard your name being mentioned, or I've seen your name being mentioned. I do apologise, Christine. I read that one out. I was panicking. Absolutely. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Let's see, can we get Christine? Yes, we can.
You stole it!
I am so sorry.
It's no problem, lovey. No problem at all.
Oh,
Gives me
thank
less to
God.
do, which is quite good. So gives me one less to read, which is fine. Now, I'm suffering today with hay fever like mad. It's been dreadful today. So
Wow,
I might have to go and blow my nose or something in the middle, which is very
that's
embarrassing.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dreadful.
yeah, see, that's fine. Good God Almighty. That's needed now and again.
Yeah, yeah. It's so dry here. We've had no rain for weeks. And of course, all the pollen is everywhere. There's loads of trees in Berlin. So, my whole street is full of linden
Yeah,
trees and they're throwing down all sorts of pollen and Lord knows what else. So I'm
the
suffering
same all
today a
around
bit.
where, the same around
Yeah.
where Sandra lives. That park that I do the filming from, it's just a forest. And when
Mm,
it's really, really hot, everybody gets it. You just can't avoid it. But we've been
yeah,
lucky. We've had some rain over the last 2 days.
right.
So it's kept it down for today especially, yeah.
We
It's
desperately
still
need
been
some.
still very
Desperately.
humid. Absolutely humid.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
How's your week been?
Okay, apart from that, yeah, a bit very busy this week. I was working at the weekend as well, rehearsals for a performance of my musical next weekend, a concert performance of my children's musical, which is happening. So we're rehearsing for that.
Beautiful.
And also I was leading the rehearsals for our big musical production as well, playing the piano for them because the
Ooh.
chorrepetiteur couldn't be there, so I had to jump in. We're doing Cinderella this year, putting on Cinderella. So yeah,
Oh,
so
beautiful.
it's been a busy week.
Yes, sounds it. Absolutely sounds it.
No time to
I
put my
don't
feet
know.
on the ground.
I don't know. It'll be great listening to you reading these tonight and sneezing and all. It'll be absolutely brilliant.
It'll be
It'll
divine, I'm sure.
it'll add a little something that we haven't had before, you know.
Yeah.
It's so, I love live. It's brilliant.
I hope I can get through without sneezing. It's eased off a little bit, but I'm doped up with antihistamine as well. So
Wow.
hopefully I'll get through. You know, that's
How
bit.
many did I stuff you with? Not
Well,
not including the last one.
normally I take one in a day if it's bad, you know. But today I had to have three, so I'm probably
Whoa.
half asleep as well, dropping asleep as well. Am I here at all? Yeah, but
Oh dear
we'll get
me.
there. We'll get there, no problem. So I hope so
Of
anyway.
course we will.
Yeah,
We always do. We're
we do.
soldiers. We're
We do.
soldiers. Yeah.
We certainly are soldiers. And we've got some lovely stuff again tonight. So shall I start? Would you like to hear something?
Yes.
I'm just going
Yeah.
to get my fan out because I'm sweating again here. So if I can find it. Oh, it's disappeared. Never mind. I'll just sweat.
No, go get your fan. Go get
I've
your
no
fan,
idea where it
Kristen.
is. So
Oh my God
no,
Almighty! I
never
thought I was the only one like this. You know.
mind.
I
No,
feel better now.
it's
Slowly.
just my glasses are steaming up, so I can't see the text. You know, it's
God.
dreadful.
Yeah, I've been known to do that to women. Yeah, I know.
Okay, let's read this one then.
Cool.
This is from another one of Johnny's, Johnny P. Lee's, and this one's called A Happy Tear. I shall begin each day with a happy tear, a tear of compassion, a tear so dear, of ups and downs, of courage and fear, that at my lowest God is so very near. Laughing now at myself, oh dear, how silly, years I'd topped up with my own worries, unnecessary distress, doubts and anxiety, when all around me has been free and easy. I shed a tear for a moment I recall. Good news, bad news, I name them all. Looking back paints a picture on the wall, embracing sweetness, bitterness, and gall. Letting a tear roll by, trickle and fall, a happy tear from within my very soul, a cleansing, a new life standing tall, a renewal of strength as God consoles.
I read it when he sent it to me in Messenger, Christine, as he does. He'll send it to me in Messenger. I'll send it over to you in email. And I had a little read of it before I sent it to you. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
I enjoyed it. A happy tear. Lovely, lovely little piece.
yeah, it is. Very
Absolutely lovely.
sweet. Very
Yes.
sweet little number.
Ken L. Custons. Yes, I'm in a uniform. I've come straight from work. And
Yeah.
I've come straight on camera, practically. Yeah.
You have
Uh,
been in Manchester today, haven't you?
I've been in Manchester today. What a place to get into and get out of, Christy.
Oh, is it hell? Yeah. Oh.
It's nearly a total one-way system going in and a one-way system coming out. And you've got to take 100 streets to get to a road that's only about 600 yards away.
Yeah.
It's absolutely crazy. You go around, it's like driving around in a square box.
It's probably about the same as going to London, is it, these days?
Do you know it's easier to get to London, Christine, than it
Yeah.
is to get to Manchester? Seriously, yeah.
I'm just
Much
going to pop
easier.
out. I've just gone in the dark for a second. I'm just popping out to see if I
Yeah.
can find this fan of mine. Hang on a second. Give me a second. There we go. Here we go. Now I can waft a little bit while I'm talking to you.
Yes.
Stop the glasses steaming up.
Yeah, they won't steam up anymore. You'd be cool.
Here we go. The lady with the fan, as always. I know you love that. The lady with the fan. Oh,
Yes.
oh, that's lovely. Oh, so nice. I
That
know.
better now.
Yes, that's
That's
wonderful.
better.
That will
Yeah.
do. At least the steam's wearing off.
I'm not getting my one out. It's okay. I'm leaving mine where it is.
Yeah, it's very humid here as well. It's very sticky weather and very, very heavy, you know, a
Oh,
bit
it's
sort of
horrific.
headachy
It's
type weather today.
sickening. Yeah.
Yeah, it gets to you a little bit. It does. This one I think is from a new lady. I haven't come across the name before. Donna McCabe.
Yeah, Donna Richard McCabe is the way it goes down. Oh, by the
Yeah.
way, Nina's just said we could be the seven dwarfs. Work it out.
What she said?
We could be the seven dwarfs. Work it out. Which is who? I know who I am. I'm Snow White.
Oh, the seven dwarfs. I hear what you were saying. Oh dear. Oh, I'm definitely dopey, I think. Today, anyway. Dopey. That would fit the bill. So this one's called Magical Lessons by Donna McCabe. Fairy tales and magic, stories of old, taught as lessons as life unfolds. The do's and don'ts, the ups and downs, beware of strangers, money and crowns. Life's lessons in colour, all bright and alert, taught to us early as not to get hurt. Unfortunately, we all stumble at times across these tales. They help pick us up, and the lesson, the fails. And lesson, the fails, sorry. That's it. Short and sweet.
It is. Donna, I came across a long while back. It's like it's a double account, husband wife, yeah.
Oh right, okay.
They use the same Facebook thing, but Donna is the writer, yeah.
Yeah.
She does the poetry. She's done quite a bit of poetry. And I'll find more of Donna's as I'm going along. There's a nice bounce and a rhythm to Donna's writing.
Yes.
And I enjoy sitting down and finding them when they come up with my notifications. Otherwise, I can't remember the groups by name, Christine.
Yeah, of course.
Terrible. I'm absolutely
there's so many
awful.
there now, aren't there? So many groups, and you know, how to possibly remember them all.
You look one day and you're in 15 groups. You look the next day, you're in 45.
Yeah.
People add you in. I don't mind. It's just I'm never going to be able to get around the whole lot of them. It's impossible to get around each and every one of them.
It is, yeah. I think Neil Fagin found the same thing when he was broadcasting on Scribble. It just became absolutely overloaded with poetry, you know, which is wonderful, of course, but
we're lucky though. We've got yourself, myself, Nina, and Marna for reading. So we've got 4 people, so we can split the poetry quite well, and we can read quite a lot of it in the show itself.
Yes.
Yeah. And then, like I said, we had Lisa's poem starting off for her mum. We had Johnny's with the satire, and now we've had the uplifting one from Donna.
Yes.
Nice little uplifting poem, and this is happening every week regular now. And believe it or not, I don't go searching for particularly different genre. Yeah, I just go in. The poem is nice. If it has rhythm, if it has whatever in there, there's something in there. I'm sure it's gonna fit some of the audience.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'll take it from there and I'll pass it over. Yeah, or I'll do what I've done earlier and steal it.
No, it's great. It's lovely to have a nice different mix, I think, of very different genres. It's lovely.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So just explain that it tells how wonderful the poets are out there, you know, so diverse, really diverse. That's the word I was looking for. It wouldn't come.
Well, the show follow, you know, the page we've done, what I'm broadcasting from now, has hit 196 now.
Oh, good.
Followers, yeah,
great.
That follow the show, which means instant access to the show itself, from notifications when the show goes out, which is brilliant because the page is only a few weeks old.
Yes,
it's
that's right.
Baby, it's developing, but it is developing very well.
It's great.
We had 967 reaches with the last show. Brilliant. From the page reach has been 967.
Yeah, super.
So everybody is getting together. We are gathering. We are grouping. We are communing. That's brilliant. I'm absolutely chuffed with everybody.
Yeah, it's wonderful. It's really wonderful. It's a good group of people, and great to get the poets out there so they get their works heard. You know, that the world hears their works. It's a wonderful thing. Lovely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So now I've got another one. This one's from Wendy J. Rycroft, I think.
Yes.
That's her other name. I don't know whether she writes under the name of Wendy J or...
Yeah, she does Wendy J, but it's Wendy Rycroft,
Yes,
yeah?
it is. Yeah,
It's the lady
yeah.
that writes the poetry, yeah?
Yes, that's right. So this one's called Beyond the Horizon. Hi, dear friend. Wish you were here, postcard said. A picturesque scene, lovely countryside, green fields, red poppies, beautiful deep blue sky. Having a great time, lots of walks, glorious weather, taking a break from hustle and bustle of mundane life. I was mesmerized, transfixed, wanted to be there, wondering if the sea was beyond the horizon. My mind transported, started walking, feeling the sun on my face, a gentle breeze blowing freshness, perfume from wild flowers. My body relaxed, field after field, beauty calling my imagination, capturing and arousing senses excited. Then, all of a sudden, the phone rang. Back to reality. Lovely picture. Lovely
As
picture.
is always the way. You know, when Wendy put it up in the group, in one of the groups, she put the poem up, and I read it instantly. Didn't realize there was a picture at the bottom. And when I
Yeah,
got to the picture, the
yes,
description she gives in her words, the imagery of her words, was powerful.
yes, yes,
Went directly with this picture, absolutely magnificent.
yes,
And
I
just
saw it.
like Lisa has said, diversity in poetry. When it's bring it back, diversity in of poetry is a beautiful gift, and it is.
It
And
is.
we need that diversity in poetry, and we're getting it. We're actually
Yeah,
getting it week after
absolutely.
week after
Really
week.
are. Yes, it's fantastic. It's lovely. So now I've got one from our lovely Charlotte Rains, and this is called Bittersweet Love. Oh, spring forth from a bitter heart, come now in my presence stand. Behold, feel and taste my love that awaits at your command. O darkness fall from heaven's eyes, I adjure mute lips to speak. My body yearns for your embrace, yet my death is all you seek. Shall I die 1,000 deaths, would then your heart be torn? Or would it still be cold as stone, while I lie in death unmourned?
Charlotte does this to me on and off. She absolutely does this to me, and she'll send me one. And she always asks, when there's a chance to put it on the show, is there a chance? Yes, of course, there's always a chance. Always a chance. That goes for everybody. If you get in time, yes, there's always a chance. And she sent me this one the other day, and I was going to read it, and I thought, no, I can't. I just can't read this one. And I'll have to send this one over to Christmas. This will sound a lot better coming from your voice than it would have mine.
Lovely.
Yeah. So thank you, Charlotte, for sending me that one over. And remember, once you're sending it to me, you get it in. I'm not going to say no to you.
Exactly. It's there, Charlotte.
Of course. You're most welcome, Charlotte. Absolutely welcome.
Yes, she is. Lovely piece. Very nice. So the next one is from your lovely friend Annie Johnson, and this one's called Love's Magic. You are my love, a song on the wind, where my moon and stars, affinity, where laughing eyes and rain fresh breath, warm are your arms, and warm the sun of your soul bathing mine. Like a gossamer dress made of light, your love has transformed my life from a dreary drabness of days to soaring heights on your wings of light. I am higher than I've ever been before.
Wow. Annie has a way. She is, to me, the love poetess of Facebook.
Yeah.
She every time she puts one out, I can't pass it by practically.
Uh-huh.
I know I missed a few of them, but I can't pass it by. And like I've said many times, Annie was one of the first people we ever read on the show.
Yes,
One
you
of the first
mentioned.
poets in there. And wow, she just keeps producing. one after the other. Just love it.
I think a lot of the poets are really prolific on here. I mean, I haven't written a poem for ages.
Yeah,
It's really a long
exactly.
time. They're
The
so prolific all the time, aren't they? It's amazing.
the array of poetry is just immense. It is just, it's vast, isn't it?
It is.
So this is what we will read tonight. Look what we didn't get to. That's gone by. I know what happens, but it's ifs and buts and ands, isn't it?
Mm, it
What
is.
if? Well, there's no what if in our lives, is there? It's what
It is,
is what
yes.
is. Yes.
We present, we do. Lovely.
There's Rosie Miller in now, saying
Oh,
hello, sis. You're looking
that's
great.
that's my brother's wife.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
my
is.
my sister-in-law.
I just
Sister-in-law.
thought I'd mention that since you didn't notice. I mean, I just thought I'd
No,
throw it at you.
I hadn't
You know,
noticed.
just one
Oh,
of them.
you'll be wondering why we're on so late tonight. So yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Hi,
All,
Rosie.
all
Nice to meet
because
you.
of me. I'm not going to shy away. It was me, my fault.
Yeah. Oh, we lost the football, John. We
But
lost
I
the
promise
football
tonight,
today.
I will never work on Sunday again. That's the last shift I'll ever do on Sunday. I
Right.
like doing the show at 6:30. I think everybody's
Yeah.
more comfortable then. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. We lost the football today, Germany. We lost to
Yes, by
Mexico 1-0.
Mexico, 1-0.
Yeah, the Mexicans played really well, but we didn't at
They'll
all.
still qualify. It's not going to make any difference to Germany.
Yeah.
They qualify and win the World Cup, for God's sake. We know what's going to
Yeah, but they lost
happen.
today. So there we go. Yeah, it's a lovely, lovely atmosphere here. It's a really nice atmosphere when the World Cup's on. Everybody
Yes.
puts flags on their cars and there's flags all around the streets and everything. It's quite fun.
Oh, they're football crazy, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, I love it. Yeah. So I'm not at all generally, but since the World Cup was held here, we did a lot of public viewing at that time with a couple of girlfriends, and it was really fun. People were so
Excellent.
friendly, and the atmosphere was just so full of love and caring, and really, really nice.
That's that's what I love. I love the big competitions. If it's the
Mm.
European Championships, if it's the World Cup, I
Yeah,
really get stuck in. Otherwise, I'm just a casual viewer.
yes. I,
I
I
might look
don't.
at about five Premiership games a year.
Yeah, I only watched the
That's
World
about
Cup
it.
really, and only then occasional games. But yeah, but it was fun today, watching in on that, and hearing all the horns going off all around the street and blowing. But we lost. We
Hello,
lost.
Keith Forsyth. How are you doing? Yes, you lost 1-0 to Mexico.
We did. We did,
1-0 to
unfortunately.
Mexico.
But never mind.
We'll have to
Mexico,
hold our breath for tomorrow night.
Mexico
England are
deserved
playing.
it.
Oh God, I can't even remember who England are playing.
No, neither
But
can I.
it's going to be a bogey team. Yeah. And they'll get beaten 2-1 or something. It just happens.
Yeah, it
It's the
does.
finals now.
It
Yeah.
does. Yeah, yeah. I've forgotten who they're playing, but my brother did mention it, but I've forgotten again who it is. But yeah,
Tunisia.
Tunisia. That's right.
Tunisia.
Right. Yeah.
Tomorrow evening. Yes.
Yeah. Well, these little Mexicans, they only had short legs compared to the Germans, who were big
They are
guys.
absolutely rapid
But they
fast though.
ran. Gosh, they are so
Yes.
fast. Unbelievable.
Yes.
Gosh, they may be small, but they can run. Incredible. So here we go. Here's another new one to me. I don't know this name either. Jennifer Polonetsky, the
Yes,
heart
that's
song.
Jennifer. That said hello earlier on. That came into the room. She's in Sydney, Australia.
Oh,
And
right.
believe it or not, she's a Dublin lady.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, talk about a small world.
Yeah, quite. Yeah. I think she
Even
got.
Australia can't hide us.
I think she writes under the name of Heart Song Poet. I'm not sure, but I think so. Yeah, looks like that. Anyway, yeah. So this is another lovely poem, very interesting one, called "A Thousand Tears." I hear the sound I knew was coming. I look down and see my shattered bubble. I see her rose-coloured surface start to dim. I look down with my eyes of disbelief. How can it be? I hear the drip, drip, drip of 1,000 tears. I reach down with trembling hands towards her. As my trembling fingers touch her, I feel the loss of my dream, so sweet. I cannot be surprised at a dream that could never be mine. My dream that was so intense, wonderful, sad and wanting all in one. I hear the drip, drip, drip of 1,000 tears. I feel the rapid beat of my altered heart. I briefly wonder why I let myself be so open, so exposed. But I may as well wonder why the sun rises and sets. It is what it is, I hear echoing in my ears. I hear the drip, drip, drip of 1,000 tears. I allowed myself to hope and wonder, but it's like trying to catch the wind. I felt her soft breeze on my skin and in my hair, but the wind continues on past me. My trembling hands reach but come away empty. Drip, 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 my 1,000 tears fall.
When I read it the other evening when Jennifer sent it to me, and as you get deeply into it, as you've just done now, Christine, you can actually, in your mind, hear those tears drip, drip, dripping and touching off something, yeah? Whether it's on the ground or it's on a table or whatever, yeah? Jennifer has quite an array of poetry put there. So over the coming months, I'm sure we'll have more from Jennifer.
Yeah, good.
In. Yeah,
lovely stuff. Really, it's enjoyable to read as well. Very enjoyable to read.
It was a beautiful read, that was. I'm after really enjoying that as well.
Thank you.
But the poetry is coming in that order, isn't it? It's beautiful to read.
Yeah, it is.
To emote and everything else. It's absolutely wonderful.
A lot of mine had tears tonight. 3 with tears. The one that you read as well from Diane Hardy began with tears as well. So
yeah, and it's a teary night.
Obviously, it's not teary here. We need the rain. Tears, please.
You just said you had hay fever. That's teary.
Yeah, it is very teary. I've been dripping all day.
Yes, exactly.
Horrible, disgusting.
I know. We're not going to sympathise with you. We will empathise, but we won't sympathise.
I know you wouldn't. I know you won't let me get away with anything, will you? I still have to work, whether I'm ill or suffering.
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
Okay, well, this one is definitely one for me. This is one with a bit of drama, so I like this one. This is the last one that I've got now because you stole my other one. So, shame on you, boy. So this is my last one from Marion Finch, from Dreamscape Poetry, and it's called Want to Know a Secret?
Yeah.
I like this one. I like reading this one. Brings out the drama in me, as you know.
It does. I knew it would.
I don't usually pick up men in bars, jump right into their fancy cars, but I was listening to you trying to impress, nothing new, all those tales of daring do in the hope that women fall for you. I've met many men before, too many to keep an accurate score. That thought they were a cut above, but then when push really comes to shove, have aftershave and pheromones, but lack morals and strong backbone. You see, I know you really well. I know you put your wife through hell, then deny her whole existence as you pick up girls with low resistance. How low can your morals sink? Some aren't even old enough to drink. A little secret I have to tell, so listen to me, and listen well. I know you go to church on Sunday, back to fornication on Monday. A hypocritical way to be, so you've been sent a demon, me. As we speed along the motorway, you must wonder how you have to pay. You will find out the cost of being a jerk when you discover that your brakes don't work. Oh yes, you are going to die. There's a cliff coming up and cars can't fly. Then you're coming home with me. The Prince of Darkness requests your company.
Now you know why I picked it.
Yeah, love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, I've known Marion in the writing world for 2 or 3 years. I've come across Marion's poetry, yeah? And this one just jumped out off the page. And I thought, there's dramatics in this.
Oh, yeah.
I got Christine in my email. So
Yep.
there you go.
Yes. Bit of drama. Like a bit of
It's a
drama.
great little story, that one. An
It
absolutely
is,
brilliant
yeah.
little story, yes.
Yeah, that's great fun to read. I love reading stuff like that.
The good thing is, and I'll make a confession right here on the show, she's never been in my car. Never. I've only got a bike, guys.
Well, I'm the demon, definitely, so don't get in my car either.
I'm not getting in your car. I'm not getting in your car. I have a thing against cliffs.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Christine, that was
that's it.
beautiful.
Uh,
Absolutely beautiful. Thank you. And
Great. You're
thank you
very
for
welcome.
waiting up to get this done with me.
No problem.
Really appreciate, absolutely do.
It's good actually that it's a little bit later because I was feeling dreadful earlier on, really, really quite ill with this hay fever. So it's actually eased off a little bit now. So it's good that it was a bit later for me this time, actually.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, so fine.
So the night will cool down now.
Oh, I don't think it will. I think we're only going down
No.
to about 19. I think it's really hot, really unbearable. It's
You're
the
gonna
night
have a very
Mediterranean
tired
climate.
arm in the morning, you know this, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mediterranean climate here. It's really hot. It really is. In the summer, it's very Mediterranean, humid and hot.
Oh,
We
yes.
only miss the sea. We don't have the sea, which would be gorgeous.
I
Yeah,
know. We don't. We just got the Mersey and the Manchester Ship Canal.
but you're an island anyway. You're all surrounded by
I
sea.
know. With water, we just can't get it. Doesn't do anything for us.
Yeah.
Just stays stagnant, Christine.
Oh, well.
Oh, Christine, have a beautiful week ahead and
Will do.
great joy for Saturday, Sunday with the kiddies.
Yes, thank you. Next
And
Saturday.
Cinderella, is it?
No, that's in October. That's the big
In
musical
October.
production. There's about 150 people involved in that one. This is my own musical, Matty and His Grandfather, which is a
Yeah.
children's musical I wrote based on a book by the Italian author Roberto Pumini, who gave me permission to use his book for my piece. And it's the children's choir at school that are doing it. So all the children are singing the main roles. And my singing class are doing the adult choir as well. So it's just a
Oh,
little concert
excellent.
performance, so very sweet.
Absolutely excellent.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, so a bit of fun. Yeah,
Fabulous.
we,
Well,
we,
have all the fun in the world.
we
Let
will
us know
do.
how you got on and how the kids got on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We hope we can put it on
Well,
as a full production later on, but this is just a little concert version of it. So
yeah. You're going to be tied up all next weekend then?
on
Still,
Saturday, yes, on Saturday.
do you want me
Sunday,
to still send you for Sunday?
yes, you can do, darling.
Still
Yeah,
send you Sunday, yeah? Cool.
that's
Yeah.
fine.
And I'll send you Sunday. You can fill us all in.
Yeah, I will
Yeah.
do.
Aw.
Okay, everybody.
Love you to pieces,
Love you
Christine.
all.
Have a great week ahead, yeah?
Will do.
See you
You too.
soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
Yes, Christine. She came in just like the 11th hour. Wow, thank goodness. Because some of them poems I definitely would not have been able to do any justice to. Thank you, Christine. Thanks a million. And don't forget to let us know next week how you get on with the kids. Well, God Almighty, I've got another lady with me tonight. I really do. No, not with me. Don't. God Almighty. Where did she go? Oh, come on. She's gone off camera. I don't believe this. She has gone off camera. Yeah, she's still off camera. Don't believe it. She's been there with me all night. Comes to call her in, and she's off camera. Yeah, I've got your picture, Nina, but I don't have you to add. I can't add you because there's no live cam for you. I don't believe you. You're unreal. You do this every week to me. I can get Christine back if I want. I can't get you. Man, this is unbelievable. Oh, Dwayne. Can't even get you, Dwayne, because you got none either. So, I'm going to go into another poem. And if I have to, I'll have to go into the story. I'm going to go into another poem. I only got this one this afternoon, very, very late in the afternoon. From Jeff Schluning. This is a dark one. There it is. Now, I know Nina is talking to me through the Dear John show. So, But the Dear John Show, don't come up here. No, I still got nothing for you, Charlotte. Or Nina, rather. Still nothing for you there. I know the screen keeps going on and off, guys. But I have to keep looking in to see if it's there. It's not me. Nina, I've got other people there that I can add. It's just you have no... There's no ad for you. Jeff Slooning sent this one to me today. And just to look at, really. But after I looked at it, I thought, this is a nice read, this one. This is... Wow. It's dark and it's deep. It really is. And put it this way. I don't want to meet Jeff on a dark night. Hello, Diane Davis. How are you? I really don't want to meet Jeff on a dark night. And I certainly don't want to meet his queen. That's for sure. It's called My Dead Queen. My lips hunger, starving for her. The moon, black as her coming death. The trees rustle as the hot breeze breathes death into beautiful night. The stars pray witness to her coming bite. My fangs as sharp as their burning white. I chose her from many, her soul to be chained to me for 1,000,000 eternities. Together we will rule the dead of the night, never tasting the light, the living so treasure. But in the black, we are like serpents, twisting our way through their lives, not only stealing their blood, but tasting their souls as they depart their daytime lives. We shall rule this world together as king and queen. We shall take them all until there is no need for day to ever come again. You all got to sleep after this, but before our rise, I must let her die as her life pours out from where my teeth sank in. Tonight, my death angel learns to live again. Tonight, my queen bleeds her coronation. Tonight, she becomes the ruler of mortal men. Our love story is love bathed in blood. Her beauty will forever be protected from the sun. That's Jeff Slooning. Thank you, Jeff. Absolutely nice and dark. And I love a dark piece before I go to sleep at night. I really do. I love the dark anyway. But yes, thank you, Jeff, for that beautiful piece. So, I'm still on my own, I take it. No, I'm not. I'm not on my own anymore. I knew it wasn't me. Absolutely knew it wasn't me. Wait till she comes on the screen, she'll know all about it, let me tell you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're gonna need a few hours, Marna, just to get over this. Oh, come on, Nina. Oh my God. Oh dear Lord. Oh, come on, Nina. Hello, Nina.
Right.
How the hell are you?
Bear with me a moment, because at the moment we're on two different phones.
Takes a lot of birding, this woman, by the way. She's like a ball birding, this one, honest to God.
No, it's because don't you dare. It's because you kept saying, I can't find you, you're not there, what have you done? So I've just rigged up Andy's phone and then you anyway.
You reappeared. I could have got another few people before, yeah, because they were there to add, but you had no ad.
It wasn't me then, was it? Now say sorry.
You are messing with your phone. You're a terror, you are. You are an absolute terror. Honest to goodness me. Oh my God.
But you love me anyway. I haven't done.
But I do. But listen, I want to say a big thank you to you for these stories you've sent me, the moral stories and all. They're absolutely wonderful, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. The food for thought.
I know I was planning on doing the shark one first, but it wasn't number one, so I thought I'll leave it in turn. Yeah? So I read the other one first instead about the turtles.
You could possibly scroll down and find the second story then, no? No, maybe not.
Well, I do try.
Indeed you do.
just never works. What can I say?
No. We're
One of these days I will get it right and everybody will leave the show. You watch, I know it. I know it.
never gonna happen, is it? It's never gonna
Ah, Nina is the magical leprechaun. Remember?
Matt, you're the leprechaun, I'm the unicorn. We've got too many
Marna, how could you? How could you?
we've got too many corns going on here.
This is what's happening, yeah. Stop looking at your corns. It's callous.
You're right then.
I am now, yeah. I'm much better now. More relaxed, I'm more at ease now.
Good, good, good.
Good.
Shall I read?
Just call me. Just call me
Ow.
Bin Dusty. Dusty Bin. Sorry, Dusty Bin.
Bin Laden.
I'm not saying a word. I'm not saying a word.
Yeah, Billy Goat's
Nothing
fine.
whatsoever.
Okay. I have one here from the lovely Catherine Pagano, and it's called The Mind of a Different Kind. And this one, I think, again, will hit home with a lot of people. Right at the end, it's one of those you need, it explains itself all the way through, but right at the end, again, it packs a punch. So, The Mind of a Different Kind. Oh, the complexities of the human brain. People walking a fine line between normal and insane. What is the reality for some? A way of life they choose would never work for another. They define it as win or lose. Some will strive for greatness. They are a success, it would appear to all. But deep inside their reality, they contemplate the ultimate fall. What if this world had a chamber, a place where one could choose to die? Walk right in, never to be seen again, and no one would question why. How many would choose to take this route? More than we realise, it would seem, as one after another takes their life, their happiness just a muddled dream. Where in the brain is the wiring different that leads them to feel such pain? Never feeling happy or worthy with the successes and lifestyle they've attained, except for the notes left written when they choose their final demise. It's hard to grasp their thinking that their success was one big disguise. The smiles, the fame, the awards, the gains, all on a Hollywood screen. Oh, how little we all did know of the life that happened between. But what about the poor folks who have nothing to show for in life? We might think this equals unhappiness, but their life isn't about monetary strife. They may not have brand new things or impressive lifelong goals, but if with themselves they are still happy, perhaps they are the luckiest souls. So who are we in all this world to define another's success, to base their measure on what they've achieved, and that surely should equal happiness? Only we can decide for ourselves what kind of life for us is best. Don't base it on the expectations of others. Your life is your solitary quest. Yes, there are many things and many others who can bring sadness or joy to your life, but only you can control your inner happiness or strife. Yet for those who struggle with depression, the elusive inner balance for which they strive becomes the only thing of importance when choosing death or staying alive. So never think they've got it made just by viewing the pedestal upon which they stand. Sometimes that life is just a facade, ruled by depression's upper hand. May all those who have chosen death finally rest in peace.
That was one of the hardest hitters I've read in a long, long time the other day from Catherine. And there's a piece of everything through life that she's written into that one piece.
Yeah.
And when you look at the suicide rates in the world overall, and you get these analysis they seem to have in all different places. Those that think they have everything of monetary value and they have all the gold in the world in their homes and they have everything, are the ones that are more constantly committing suicide rather than those that don't have that involvement. Yeah.
You can be alone in a room full of people, can't you? You can have, you know, you can be sat on a pile of gold and still feel like you've got nothing. It's how you feel. It's your perception, and if you're not in a good place, nothing and no one else matters. It's a really difficult subject, that one, and I think
it is
Catherine expressed it beautifully.
Beautiful.
Absolutely.
And she did. She covered every corner and base to the plate on that one. Absolutely. That's one hell of a hitter, that is.
Yeah.
One hell of a hitter.
Yeah, it was stunning. It really was. Hard to read.
Oh, without a shadow of doubt. I'm glad you were reading it, by the way. Thank you. You're welcome.
Okay. So then I've got one by Empress Musings. I won't give out her real name because I'm not sure if she wants me to.
We won't say it's... I won't.
Although, you know, when she puts a piece up, she does put her name, but at the moment I'll just call her Empress Musings. And it's called The Song in My Heart Gives Me Wings to Soar. No one can deny you your destiny, nor can they keep you from your journey, so long as you follow your true essence and let your heartfelt intuition lead. I have danced with many partners, some have led, very few let me follow, but I never turned down an invitation from one who was true to the song. However, those who held too tightly, or those who could not find the right hold, were not conceded a second opportunity, for we both knew we were not a match. But oh, that special partner, the one who heard the song in my heart, who took hold firmly yet lovingly as we melted into each other's arms. You made me soar to the music of my soul. I heard not only the song, but the lyrics that spoke of love, fidelity, and hope, which forever united us in that eternal cadence of one.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah, the ultimate dance.
I'm getting all broody now.
Oh, don't be doing it.
By the way, your hair looks great. It looks wonderful tonight.
Lovely, thanks.
Did you brush it?
Oh, what?
Yeah. Did you brush it?
I had my annual bath, yeah. Did you notice, didn't you?
I did.
Teeth and everything.
I know. Absolutely wonderful.
I know.
Look at me.
Look
at me.
No, you're...
God, a waif.
I was going to put up, when Ken asked if you were in uniform, I was going to put up something about it was your stripper's uniform.
It is. Look.
Please don't.
And with
no, let's not.
Of the hips. And it all fell out. The muscle, I meant. The muscle.
Well,
God.
The imagination. Have you got any to read tonight?
Me? I'm finished.
You're done?
Oh, you've just got yours. Yeah, I'm done. I done Jeff and I done Dwayne. And I done the little story. And I got another story. I love this one. This one I'm going to read at the end. I really love this one. It's brilliant.
You got very animated then all of a sudden. It's like someone...
I know, I can't tell. I'm excited. This happens when I don't shave.
Yeah. 5 o'clock. Okay. So we have another new lady, and it's taken me a long time to get her to answer me in Messenger, but I'm glad she finally has. This is Melissa Ferracci, and I apologise if I've mispronounced that. It's untitled, but it's a lovely, sweet little piece. It's not particularly long, but it's a really sweet piece. If you could look within my heart and seek refuge in my eyes, would you even know of the hidden treasure that I often try to hide? My skin is a mere mapping of the places that I have been, and my lips carry the burden of every deadly sin. My spirit wants to rise and fly high above, with a whisper of a better tomorrow and promise of my only true love. But as the hours tick away in my heart and in my mind, I realise that all that I can truly hold on to are my dreams to lead me to the light. My heart, an endless river that you never wanted to take hold. So now I must sail away, leaving this distant shore in my heart. I will remain with you until my very last breath, and hope one day to gaze upon the man that I dream of in every evening's rest.
It was bittersweet, wasn't it?
Yeah.
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 Wow.
I love the images in that one though. My skin is a mapping of the places that I have been, and yeah. And my lips carry the burden of every deadly sin. Ooh.
I love the part about the eyes and the surprise.
Yeah. Yeah. Surprise.
Surprise!
Yeah. The eyes,
Oh yes.
don't they? The eyes
Ooh.
a lot.
Do you know, again, it's back to the poets themselves. They're becoming so, what I call, you don't like when I say it really, do you? They're becoming instantly responsive if we come.
Why don't I like it when you say that?
Because you had to wait so long for an answer, didn't you? They are becoming so instantly responsive. It's brilliant.
Yeah, yeah.
We write to them, we're getting practically instantly a message back within the hour or so.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's just beautiful. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, hopefully the word's spreading and people are realising that we're not just weirdos that are messaging and them and asking if we can read them.
You might get away with that. I won't. They still think I'm a weirdo messaging them.
I put the message out that you were. It's going.
Yeah.
I went, by the way,
Get in there.
having a messages you, just ignore him.
I'm not saying a word. No, I'm not saying a word.
That's the first. Okay. And we have a lovely David Lewis Paget who tells some cracking stories. But this one's actually a little bit different from David. We haven't read one of David's for a few weeks now, and as I say, this one's not his normal style, shall we say. It's called Bad Blood. Stars clash and pale moons gloat over you, my pretty witch, while brooding shadows of the loom reflect you in some shining dish. What vivid patterns of despair have you designed to harness me within the ever-changing snare of your disingenuity? Your rage has torn the tattered storm, the sheeted sky I crawled beneath, while slatterns with some jealous dye have stained us injudiciously. Of all I left behind in you, some slim deceit has marked your moan, to wean you from disloyal truth and cast you from your tragic throne. Embattled clouds stretch you ahead, gales whip you onward as before. The tides conspire with your desire to drive against a dismal shore. You sit astride the wreck of dreams like some grim ruin at the flood, to loose the rusted anchor seams and leave sad tidings in bad blood.
Ooh. You know, I'm just thinking here to myself, tonight's poetry has been filled with blood and tears, hasn't it?
It's a little bit, hasn't it? Yeah, not intentionally.
Yeah.
Means, but yeah.
But they've been brilliant. They have been absolutely brilliant.
They have.
Wow.
There's some real spine tinglers tonight, actually.
There is, yeah. I'm going to sleep very well tonight.
I don't think I'm going to sleep ever again. And then
Yes, Myron, I'm not saying a word about weirdos. No, I'm not saying a word about me. I'm one of the weirdos. Did you not catch that?
what?
What?
Well,
What? What?
and then my
Ooh.
final one. Now I'm going to play this game where I'm going to read it, but I'm not going to say whose it is. And
Ooh.
I'm going to leave you hanging for a couple of minutes at the end while we talk and see if people can guess whose it is. It's somebody who's fairly regularly read on the show, so you shouldn't have too much trouble guessing. But just out of interest, I want to see if people know. It's called His Angel. He watches her as she walks alone among the beds of granite and houses of stone. He turns away, for he can't bear to hear the sadness clinging to air. Silent prayers then touch his soul, for he feels the memories begin to unfold. He turns back to watch her with tears in his eyes and walks to join her, for he then decides that she must not walk alone among the names carved in stone. He reaches for her trembling hand and then begins to understand. She is an angel, and she led him there so that he could visit with no doubt or fear. Memories whispers he cannot breathe, for he is now seeing he must grieve. She never wanted to say goodbye. She did not want to bring him pain. No, he must live and dream again. He watches her put two entwined flowers upon a stone that bears her name. He falls to his knees in tethered shame. She fades into the stone of death, but whispers with a final breath, I am with you, my love, with each passing day. I did not wish to go away. But it was my time, you see. It was not a choice given me. Our memory of together will not fade, but I bring you here to persuade. Walk on, my love, and know this to be true. Always will I walk with you. He rises and wipes his tears, and a sigh he then hears, for she knows that he has heard and felt her every word. Love does not die, even if one must say goodbye. It lives on in dreams and thought, and in every memory love has brought. He walks away with a heart now filled with love he knows will never still, for an angel, his angel, has brought him here to ease his doubt and erase his fear.
That's beautiful, that. And you know what? That's my genre, isn't it? It's not me that's wrote it. I know
It
that.
is.
Um,
I think that
what do you mean? Angels. I just love angels. Me, absolutely
yeah,
love angel
yeah.
poetry. But I reckon I know whose it is.
Do you?
I do. It's Shakespeare's Missus.
That's the one. That's the birth.
That's the one. Get
That's
in
the
there, Mr. Shakespeare.
you gotta.
Are you gonna give us a hint if it's male or female?
No,
Hello, Dave Greenan.
not for a minute. We've got a couple of guesses. So Dave's guessed you or Susan Worrell. Lisa's guessed Charlotte.
I know it wasn't me. Was it Susan Worrell?
No.
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 Okay.
No. This person writes so well from the heart and sees so much more than a lot of other people do.
That narrows it down to 10 million. We're all right there, aren't we? Yeah.
Do you want me to put you out of your misery?
You want to shoot me?
No, it wasn't you, Charlotte. I'm afraid. It's our very own lovely Myrna.
Myrna?
Myrna.
Get off.
I know.
Get off. Wow.
Yeah. Stunning, isn't it?
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you know, if you'd have left that running, all the guessing coming in, Charlotte said it's not her. Then she said Johnny J.P. Lee. Chris Edwards has said John Anthony.
John Anthony.
Davis said myself or what's her name? Susan.
Yeah.
Lisa has said Charlotte. Charlotte said no, it's not her, and it's Myrna.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Beautiful.
What a dark black beauty she is.
No.
Yes, absolutely wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a wow! Surprise, surprise.
But I'd just be interested to know if people heard it differently, not knowing whose it was. That's something I'm very interested to find out. Like,
It's odd you say that. I was going to say to you on the last poem you read,
yeah,
the one previous to the one from Myrna just now, the one
yeah,
previous to that. I'm lucky in the sense that I get to read them because we gather them together and we show each other the stuff we're going to be
we
doing.
do.
Whatever, yeah?
Yeah.
And I get to read them and I hear it in my own head as I read it.
Yeah.
And it's lovely when you come on, Myrna comes on, Christine comes on, and I get to hear it again.
Yeah, exactly.
And again, it's different. And you get something else from it then.
Yeah.
In that sense, do you know?
I like we started to talk about it last week, and I think when a name is given out, you've already got a preconceived idea of what it's going to be.
Yeah.
And I think, and I could be wrong. This is my way of thinking. I also think that people possibly expect males and females to write in certain ways.
Yes.
And I just genuinely wanted to know how people felt not knowing whose it was. We all know Myrna's writing. We love Myrna's writing.
But that when it's read without a name, in a different voice to what you're reading on the page, and you see the name at the top, even if you didn't see the name at the top, when you hear it in another voice, it makes a world of difference, an absolute world of difference.
But it was interesting.
To the piece itself.
I know there was, we only had time. I couldn't sit here forever making people guess. No. I know,
I would. I'd leave them till next Sunday.
There was only half a dozen guesses, but it was interesting that nobody jumped on Myrna. Nobody straight away said Myrna.
That's great. We can do this each week. Take a guest. I can I can see overall each week we could take a poem from any poet. Yeah?
Yeah.
Whether they've been read before or not read before.
Yeah.
Because remember, they're read in the groups as they go along anyway.
Yeah.
I think this is a great idea, I like this.
I mean, obviously we will give credit to people. We're not just going to rattle through poems and say, right, we're not telling you whose they are.
Until next Sunday.
You can find it in the comments. We wouldn't. We wouldn't be that cool. But yeah, just a while.
Oh, it's a great idea, Charlotte, but it's Nina's idea. I'm just going along with it. It's a brilliant idea.
Once in a while.
I love this idea, this concept.
Obviously we can only do it with the more well-known people, so people who we've read more of. Because it wouldn't be fair to bring a newbie in and then go, guess whose that is? It wouldn't. But yeah, just one.
Jennifer Polonetsky is going to go now. She's got to go to work. Remember, she's in Sydney, Australia.
Oh, bless.
And she's saying we've done a stellar job here, as usual.
Oh, lovely to have you.
Jennifer, it's from guys like you that give us the stellar job to do, because you send us amazing work to read.
Absolutely.
And thank you. Have a wonderful day at work.
Yeah.
Hope all goes well for the week ahead. Take it easy.
Bye. Yeah, no, as I say.
Bye.
Go on, press that button, I dare you. It would just be. It would have to be someone, as I say, that we, the majority of the audience is used to. What? My son's giving me very strange looks. But yeah, just as a matter of interest, really, to see if people can guess whose it is.
Yes. I mean, if I come on tomorrow with no name on a poem and it was Shakespeare, someone's going to say it's Shakespeare. Yeah?
Oh, but it might be Marius or somebody, you see. You never know.
Marius Shakespeare? That wasn't his name.
Marius Van Wyck.
His name was William. Just William.
Just William. That's another one, isn't it?
Just William. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Is that your lot?
That's my lot, my darling, I'm afraid. Yeah, I'm done.
God almighty.
I know.
So, have we anything to bring to the audience that I've forgotten, by the way?
Now you're asking. No.
I mean, I talk that much during the week to you. I just forget everything. It just, Once I've gotten it out, it's great. I feel
That's nice.
light and
Just
uplifted.
stop and listen to what you've just said. I talk to you so much during the week that I forget everything. That's nice, isn't it?
I know, but it's true.
It is true.
Wasn't it lucky I wrote Jeff and Dwayne's poems down in the
It was
copybook?
incredibly lucky, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably not all there, but I read the best part that I remembered.
Who's not all there?
You know?
No, I think we've included everything and everyone, and
I think so. Yeah.
yeah,
And like I was saying at the very start, the numbers for the show, the followings, 196.
yeah.
The connectivity this week, I got this in notifications actually. Excuse me, 967 reached.
Okay.
Yeah, I know the numbers for the viewings say one thing, but the connectivity to the page
All right.
seems to be another thing. So we're nearly 1,000 on that one now.
Is that a pork pie, Bert?
Hey, no, do you know what? I had onion. Oh God, I never should have had onion.
No.
Oh, I'm gonna be up all night, and I won't get to enjoy my poems in my sleep now.
Oh, onion night.
God, I could have met me a vampire.
That's garlic, isn't it? Brilliant. Yeah, no, I think Charlotte's asking, are there any quotes? I think that you did. Do you know what? Honestly, you're a nightmare, you are. You said you
I am. Do you know
were
why?
going to start at 9 o'clock, and I logged
No,
on a minute too.
don't kill me yet. Don't murder me off, yeah. Sometimes I do things, where I do remember some things. Not all the time, but sometimes.
Have you read the £300, £30?
No.
Right.
I said it. Did you know? Sometimes I wonder. Do you actually listen to me, or just continuously ignore me?
What?
I'm looking here because Marna actually sent me some quotes. And guess what?
You've got the other one to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But quotes, yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
I don't know what I've done with them.
Well, there's a surprise, eh? Shock horror. Read read the other one.
Every time I get something from now on, I'm sending it straight to you.
All right, thanks for that.
So you can email it back to me, and I know I have it all in one place. Do you know, guys, really and truly, I would be lost only for this lady. I would be absolutely lost. I wouldn't have anything here but waffle. I like waffles, I do. I really like waffles.
Potato waffles.
Yeah, I love them.
No.
I absolutely love them.
Yeah.
It's the Irish spud in me, do you know?
Yeah, the Irish. Yeah.
Oh dear, I can't believe you're a leprechaun though. I'm not going to be suited to be a unicorn, am I?
You don't know. You have to be the leprechaun, and I'm the unicorn, definitely.
Yeah, I have that leprechaun look, green short, bald head. Just a little red hat or a green hat is all I need now.
Oh, really?
And a 4-leaf clover.
Hairy toes. Gandalf.
I must tell you the story one day of my eldest brother.
Right.
And his hypnotism.
How long's that going to take?
I'll tell you on the show next week or whatever.
Oh, all right.
I'm not going to tell it now.
Okay.
I've got a story for now.
All right.
But if you think on, remind me to tell you about it. And I hope he's watching, or his missus is watching when I'm telling the story. I really and truly do. Because this is a brilliant story. This is, and it's true, and it's factual.
Right.
And it did really happen. But I'll tell you next week.
All right.
I'll hold that one for next week. Just remind me of my brother and the leprechaun.
Okay, yeah.
No way! No.
Right.
Oh, maybe.
Read the little one.
Are you ready for our story before
Yeah,
we close?
I'm ready. I'm sitting comfortably.
I am very, very confused with this story now at the minute because there's no title name.
Nope.
No. So I'm going to call it As We Grow Older.
Oh,
yeah?
Lovely. No, I like
because that's the first 4 words.
Okay.
Right? So it's easy.
Well,
Right. Are we ready, everybody? We all comfortable now?
yeah.
Should be. I mean, it's 10:15 here.
Yeah.
As we grow older, we slowly realise that wearing a £300 or a £30 watch, they both tell the same time. Whether we carry a £300 or a £3 wallet, the money inside is the same. Whether we drink a bottle of £300 champagne or £6 wine, the hangover is the same. Whether the house we live in is 300 or 3,000 square feet, loneliness is the same. Whether you drive a £1,000 banger or an £80,000 Mercedes, they both serve the same purpose. No, they don't. You will realise your happiness does not come from the material things of this world. It comes from spending our short time here, living and laughing with the ones we love. Guys, stay humble. We all end up in the same size hole in the ground.
Yeah, absolutely.
Isn't that so true, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it is so true. I've said it for years myself. There ain't none of us getting out of here alive.
No.
And there ain't none of us bringing a material thing with us. They can bury it with us, but it'll stay in the hole.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
That will be the end of that.
Yeah. Too true.
So it's unreal, isn't it? It is. Life is that simple.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously,
Yeah.
life can be that simple. It's how we choose to live it.
And yeah, you totally, you have to take enjoyment in what you have. I mean, yeah, there's nothing wrong with striving for more. There's nothing wrong in desiring more and achieving more, but not to the of what you already have. Not, you know, not so that you lose sight of what you already have and appreciation of what you already have. Yeah.
Isn't one of the greatest sights in the world, in life, in any place in the world, doesn't matter what country you're from, or anything else, yeah? Isn't it amazing? The most beautiful sight is when you see somebody cry, shortly, in a bit, smile. And it could be you, me, or anybody else that has made that possible.
Yeah. Do you know what?
I mean, that's given more than all the gold in the world.
One of the things that makes me smile, guaranteed, every single time, and it always did with my mum, is a baby laughing. A real baby chuckle.
Oh, that giggle, chuckle is beautiful.
Chuckle. And
yes.
that's free. That's just a gift. And if ever, it doesn't matter where I am or whose baby it is or anything, it's just, if I see and hear a baby chuckle, the real dirty chuckle, you instantly smile, and you just have to take pleasure out of the small things. You really do.
Unbelievable though.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And it doesn't matter what you've been doing, what has you down low or anything else. It just disappears, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely just disappears. Oh yeah.
And
I love kids with chuckles.
It's the innocence of, you know, babies and children as well. You know, they're laughing because a dog's chasing a ball or something like that, or do you know what I mean? Just we need to learn how to enjoy the innocence of things again, I think, really. Yeah.
That's it. Well, we've said it before, morals, principles, innocence have all been trodden in the past of modern day.
Yeah.
They've been put aside. Everything is too serious. You must get up for work. You must earn money. You must do this. You must do. Everything has become a must.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, the very first must we have is we must live.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
we're not just born to die. We're born to live in between.
Yeah, we're slaves to time, aren't we? Unfortunately, we have to be here.
Well, we're slaves to other masters, and instead of being company for each other, we're not. We're even terrible. Since my youth coming to now, we are even terrible at communicating with each other.
Yeah, yeah.
We are absolutely brutal at it. We are even worse in our own company.
Yeah, yeah.
Years ago, you were in your own company, you got a toy soldier, a little plastic horse, a girl got a doll or whatever, and you spend hours in your own company.
Yeah, exactly. We've
look at today, they can't. Wow, it's terrible.
We've lost the innocence, we've lost the appreciation, we're all just heads down getting on with it, and we are all destined for that same hole in the ground. So
Yeah, and that's what Ed has just said, something similar to you. My buddies back in the day were great.
yeah,
I missed them all.
yeah,
As I said, none of us are getting out of here alive.
yeah,
Not one of us.
exactly. Yeah, yeah. It's finding, as I say, finding the pleasure and the joy in the smaller things, isn't it? And it really,
Yes.
you know, we've got to start looking again, because I think we're all going around with blinkers on a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it can make the journey a lot better.
Yeah.
It can really make the journey a lot better.
Yeah.
And that's, again, the connectivity of the people we've connected with and that connect with us. That gives me a certain amount of joy and pleasure.
Yeah.
And that's why I actually look so forward to it. Yeah. Each week, because
I love this world of poetry. I mean, as I say, well, you know, I came to it just over 2 years ago, and yeah, I wish it had found me sooner. Yeah, brilliant. I mean,
but like we've said before, Nina, everything has its time. And its turn.
For a reason, 100%. I'm a firm believer of that. And it came to me at a time, and it did. It came to me at a time when I very much needed it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, just the general, you know, the level of writing that, I mean, it's easy pickings out there now. It really is.
Yeah.
To bring to the show, and it's an absolute pleasure to read them, you know, in the groups, and then to be able to read them on the show as well. So yeah, that's one of the pleasures. And hopefully we're sharing it with other people as well.
We are, and I mean, Chris Edwards just said there has been a great ride so far, though. Yeah, and it has. It's been a wonderful ride. I've enjoyed every single. Like, I look so forward to Sunday. I'm already looking forward to Sunday now, and it's Sunday. Do you know what I mean? I'm already looking forward to the week ahead.
Yeah, definitely.
To get to the Sunday and see what we're bringing and what we put together through the week, and we all put our heads together. Yeah, and we get it all together for the week itself. And there you go. The crowd turns up each week for us.
Yeah.
And we all join together.
But again, if anybody wants to come on and read their own works, please do.
Yes. Thank you for saying that, Nina, because that was one of the things we were supposed to say anyway. I'm going to have to buy a pen.
A pen?
So we can write down the stuff we talk about that I'm supposed to talk about when we're on the show.
Yeah, but then you'll lose the bit of paper. So what's the point in that?
That's true.
You know that game where you slap a post-it note on your head and you have to guess who you are?
You'd never guess. You wouldn't be able to identify me.
No, but you need one of those with all the things on, so you can remember. And then you can look in the little box while you're on.
Yeah.
There you go.
True. I could. Yeah. Yes.
I'm not wearing it on my head, but you can wear it on yours.
I've got to do it. Yeah.
Look back.
It's all down to me.
There you go. Then
Thank you, Nina. Love knowing who my friends are. I really and truly do. And Charlotte, again, Charlotte's just said it. She looks so forward. I do too, John. She said, look so forward to the Sunday. Earlier on, I was having a nervous breakdown because I didn't think I was going to make it back for 9 o'clock.
No.
He turned up 3 minutes to 8 when he got there, but he drove like the wind to get us back down. He really did. Fair play to the driver.
Yeah.
He was fabulous. Got me back here for just turning 20 to 9.
Woohoo!
So a quick grab of everything straight up on the table and yay, we done it. You need to chill. We are the champions.
You need to chill. Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't let these guys down. The support from the Nina is absolutely immense. And it's like we said before, that it's their show. We just love bringing what we can get to the show. It's our show, it's their show, it's all of our show. We're all in the one community.
Have you seen Chris's comment? Christopher.
Chris, they're still here and I'm on.
They're still here and I read, so.
You know, 87% don't even understand my accent. How's that? There you go. They haven't got a clue. No. See? What? No. That. What? It's the only word we have in common.
What?
What?
What? Right, you going to say goodnight to everybody?
No, I'm just going to piss off. I'm just going to go. Excuse me. That really shot out, didn't it? Wow. Rein that in, mate. Wow. Ah, little bit of John instead of Dear John. How's that? Listen, guys, I am going to say goodnight to everybody. I can't now, but I'll go. I know. Translate, please. I ain't saying it again in any other language either. No, that's it. No way. Will I?
You got shot.
Oh, what you said.
That word.
I said it with aplomb.
You did, absolutely.
Is that the word?
Yeah, that
aplomb.
was it. Yeah, that's
I
what.
don't want to get it wrong.
Right, say good night.
Lisa, thanks a million for your poem at the start of the show. I really, really appreciate it. Have a great week ahead. And thank you for sending it in. Do you know, Dave, it's funny you say that. We got carbolic soap off the company the other day in work. Yeah? That's what they gave us. We asked for hand cleanser, yeah? They sent us 2 bars of carbolic soap. And I needed it the other day.
You need it tonight.
Yeah, that's what Dave said. Give it a rinse. It'll shrink me dentures.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, you know. Oh, it's been a wonderful evening. I know it's been a late one, but it's been a wonderful evening. Now, this, after tonight, we're out digging again tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, guys, if you get posting your poems up all over the place, I'm sure me or Charlotte or Myrna will find your poetry and get in touch with you and ask for your permission to read it on the show.
I've already found some.
I love show-offs. I absolutely love show-offs. I really do. They're my favourites. One of these days.
Yeah.
I don't know which one.
No.
Either Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
One of these days, because I don't know any other days.
Yeah.
Although the Beatles did say 8 days a week. I'd like to know what the other one was.
What are you going to do?
What are you going on about?
When you said one of these days. One of these days what?
Oh, no, I was just saying one of these days.
Ah.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I know. It's gotten there. 18 and a half hours later.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely dead on my feet now.
Say good night, John boy.
Good night, John boy. Good night, Nina. No. Good night, Andy. Good night, Joshua. Good night, Charlotte, Chris, Dave, Myrna, Lisa.
Uncle Tom Cobley.
We don't talk anymore.
Do you not?
We fell out.
I'm not surprised.
I'll tell you about that next week with the leprechaun story.
All right.
Okay.
I shall say goodbye
Nina,
to everybody.
Thanks a million for all you do. Really and truly. You're an absolute treasure and a pleasure to work with. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thanks a million.
Thank you.
And I look so forward to talking to you during the week. Although you want to wring me neck and kill me and everything else. I understand. I do empathise with your situation. I really do.
Lovely.
Ed Clinton, thanks a million for being here, buddy. Love seeing you in each week. I'm not sure if Diane Borges come in tonight.
Haven't seen her. Or Joan Burke.
Possibly she's had to change her account by the looks of things. It was Diane Reid Borges.
Right.
But now it's Diane Borges. So I may have to add Diane into the page itself or send her the link again. Okay. Yeah? Because she'll have lost everything if the other account is gone. Yeah?
People.
Good night, Keith Forsyth. And thank you, Keith, for being here with me as well. Cheers, buddy. Thank you, Dave. Good night, Dave. Have a great night. Nina, have a wonderful week ahead.
Thank you, lovely, and you too.
Brilliant week ahead. And I'll probably survive the next week as well, just.
Oh, that's a good thing. Yeah.
It's a good thing. It's not bad, is it, really?
Good news. I'm glad to hear.
I don't want to do all the work and end up dusty and dirty and before I come on the show. Look at I've been afraid to shave ever since. The hand just won't stay
You
steady.
need to tell.
I'm a nervous wreck.
I'm surprised. Yeah.
Oh, things that go bump. Boom.
Indeed. Right.
Oh, Nina, love you to pieces.
Bye-bye.
Thanks a million for all you
Take
do.
care.
Have a great night.
Thank
I'll
you.
talk to you soon.
Ta-ta.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That's Nina Thielen. What would I do without her each week, guys? The amount of work Nina does in the background for me is absolutely unbelievable. Keeps me on my toes, by the way. It's always accidental. Keith. Yeah, keeps me on my toes. And if she didn't remember to speak about the things she speaks about in the show, I'd have forgotten about them altogether. But listen, guys, the one thing I will never forget about is all of you out there that come to this show. And you make my Sunday so special. Thanks a million for being here with me. Thank you, Nina, Christine, Marna, and from your host tonight, John Kavanagh. Have a beautiful week ahead, and we'll have some more next Sunday. Back to the 6:30 time UK. We'll be back normal next week. Have a wonderful week ahead, everybody, and I'll see you next Sunday. Bye-bye.